Now to politics. Some Igbo elders have been speaking on Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi's bid and that of other presidential candidates of Southeast origin, including the State of the Nation. They are working towards the possibility of presidential candidates of Southeast origin winning the hearts and minds of other Nigerians in the northern region ahead of the 2023 polls without fear. In an interview with Arise, businessman and self-acclaimed anti-corruption crusader, Mahdi Shehu believes that Peter Obi has not done enough to earn the support of Northerners. Aside this, Shehu said the chances of Northerners voting for Obi rather than Atiku Abubakar, who is from the same region and religion, is very slim. This has been taken as a very worrisome development, but let's listen to Mahdi Shehu.
Let me say for the upteenth time that under the Nigerian Constitution and all operational laws, there is nothing wrong when an Obasanjo canvassing support for any candidate of his choice. There is nothing wrong with an Obi aspiring to become the president of Nigeria. But then there should be a parameter, a yardstick, and a measurement of assessing whether these people are what they said they are, and they are competent enough, and they have the good conscience to sell and to promote.
Well, we are joined now by the Secretary of the Igbo Elders Consultative Forum, Charles Nwekeaku, to analyze recent developments in the polity. Prof, let's start with Kwankwanso making that comment that if Obi emerged as the presidential candidate of the NMPP and Labour Party alliance that was earlier proposed, that Northerners will not vote for him. Unfortunately, though, those alliances have collapsed, but nonetheless, a lot of Nigerians didn't receive that message very well.
Thank you so much. I want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity you've given me. Well, I respect Kwankwaso. He's a seasoned politician, but in this case, I think he got it wrong. First is that there's nothing like monolithic North. Which North is he talking about? As a matter of fact, the North, the entire Middle Belt, they said, look, give the presidency, zone presidency to the Southeast. And apart from the Middle Belt, most part of the, both Northeast and Northwest are saying, for the sake of justice, equity and fairness, as contained in Section 14, subsection 3 of the Federal 1999 Federal Constitution, which stipulates that in whatever the government or its agencies doing in Nigeria should reflect the federal character of the country in order to give every section of this country a sense of belonging. So based on that, I know that ordinary P2B may not have come out. In 2019, he didn't come out. But this time around, I'm sure P2B must have had people saying, look, zoning to the Southeast is the turn of the Southeast. Because as I said before, by the time President Mohamed Buhari completes his tenure, the Northwest would have ruled Nigeria for 22 years. Northeast has ruled Nigeria for 6 years. North Central has ruled Nigeria for 18 years, making a total of about 46 out of 62 of Nigeria's independence, 63 by 2023. Yeah. Now, if you go to South, Southwest has ruled Nigeria for 12 years, South 6 years, and Southeast 6 months, accidental 6 months under general aggregation. And in Nigeria, we do everything based on quota system. As a matter of fact, the P2B he refers to is from Anambra State. If you go to JAMB, you find that the cutoff mark for Anambra is very high, 200 and something. Unity schools, from where Kwakwanso is coming from, why students in Anambra, they'll be in JAMB, 200 and something. His place may be 100, 120, and so forth. And so you see that we've done that to accommodate every part of the country. But this is, we are talking of presidency. And people are saying that some sections are not qualified to do that.
Yeah, and especially with Mahdi Shehu, who, when he came here and we're having a conversation on the show, a lot of viewers felt uncomfortable with some remarks that were being made. And it looks like there's still an exclusionist policy in certain quarters, especially in the north, against The Southeast, but how much have the Southeastern elders also gone round to create a level playing ground for all presidential candidates of Southeast origin? Because it's not only Peter Obi that is in the race, there's the Abga presidential candidate and some other persons too.
Yes, I'll get to that. But as a matter of fact, all those people who are saying that Peter Obi or any other person from the North cannot win the election from Southeast, they are making a mistake. There is a paradigm shift in Nigeria political engineering. That's a paradigm shift. As a matter of fact, Nigerians are tired of the present system. I heard you just interviewed somebody here on insecurity. Well, you can imagine, in the history of this country, there hasn't been any time the presidency was attacked. Well, except the time President Jonathan, some people threw pure water at him, but you cannot compare that with what happened, that a presidential convoy was attacked. The other time, Chief of Staff, armed robbers invaded his house. The other time, the governor of, this is Zulum, Professor Zulum was attacked. Dr. Tom Benue was attacked. So if the presidency and governors could be attacked, what is the fate of an ordinary citizen in Nigeria? We know that we have the state. If you look at social contract theorists, whether you talk of John Locke, talk of Thomas Hobbes, talk of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, they agree that the essence of creating modern state is for the security of lives and property. That was why people in the that is in the natural state decided to come together and surrender their right for the protection of their lives and property to the state. And that state delegated that function to the government. In Nigeria today, we have government, we have federal government, we have state government, we have local government, but no person is safe. And then people are saying, since we have zoning arrangement in the Constitution, federal character principle, the North, you've tried it much, we are not moving fast.
Yeah, and the thing
you
is
don't
that,
have
like I
products,
said, how are you having an outreach, like a handshake across the Niger? Because the thing is that I know Peter Obi himself has been saying that he doesn't want to play identity and ethnic politics. He wants to be judged based on competence and the deliverables that are expected of the next president of Nigeria. Now, but I mean, it's obvious that there's still a need for a handshake if we're having this kind of comments coming from the North.
As a matter of fact, the P2B campaign has become a national phenomenon. It has gone beyond the Igbos. It has gone beyond the Igbo elders. The Igbo elders believe in justice, fairness, and equity. We based on that. But you find that that's why we've been relating with our counterparts. The Middle Belt Forum, the leader of Middle Belt Forum, Dr. Botrus Spoke, has consistently said, zone it to the southeast. The leader of Afenifere, Chifaya Adabanja, has consistently said, zone it to the southeast. The former president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, has said, zone it to the southeast. The leader of Niger Delta, Chief Edwin Clark, has said, zone it to the southeast. And the Middle Belt and Southern Forum has said, zone it to the southeast. And then the governors of Southern Nigeria have said, zone it to the south. I'm also sure that if you president, they will also say, microzone it to the southeast.
Yeah, but you see the contradiction there is that we have seen governors of the south now angling to become vice presidential candidates to people who are from the north, especially in the PDP. I thought the resolution by Evo, including groups like yours, including Ohaneze Ndigbo, was that no one from the south, especially, should want to be a vice presidential candidate to anyone from the north. What has happened to that declaration?
Well, that declaration is still on course. The Southern and Middle Belt Forum is studying the situation. The Igbo elders forum is studying the situation. The Ohanese and Igbo is studying the situation. We don't want to jump the gun. We are waiting for the appropriate time. And that is part of the movement you have seen. So any person telling you that P2B will not make impact in the north, as a matter of fact, I am a teacher. I know many phone calls I've received from different parts of the North. So the North is even revolting.
Yeah,
if you go to market, will market tell you, well, you are not well, you are exempted from inflation. You are exempted from exorbitant prices of commodities. No. You go to hospital, do they give you discount because you are a northerner?
Yeah, and it's the same thing people are saying that, it's not only Peter Obi that's the most competent presidential candidate, that there are others in other political parties.
The youth, even from all parts of the North, all parts of the country, are saying we want a change. We don't want the status quo. The status quo is not good for any person. So it's not the issue of Peter Obi. It's not the issue of Igbo elders. The truth is that Nigerians want a change. A fundamental change, a paradigm shift, and that is what is moving. So any person telling you that Peter Obi will not win votes in the South, is they dreaming. In the North, is they dreaming.
Okay, as we try to round off this conversation very quickly, in about 60 seconds left, how do you think we can rebuild a new Nigeria where we don't focus so much? Because, Peter Obi was on Arise News earlier in the day, and he kept emphasizing on that he wants to build a new tribe of Nigerians, not the ones that are led by these grievances of the past.
We need a new Nigeria.
But more leaders are beginning to still bring up these grievances.
You see, the truth, the problem we have in Nigeria is that we struggle for distribution of the available resources. And the resources are being controlled by foreigners. Oil is major foreign exchange earner for Nigeria. Check oil companies, they are all foreign owned. So Nigerians do not produce much. So we want a situation in Nigeria where we start talking about production, wealth creation. That is what, and you see, you are talking of insecurity. The insecurity is increasing because people are hungry. An angry man is dangerous to the society. People are hungry.
Is it only because of hunger or even the issue of justice?
Well, see, justice is there. But you see, when you are hungry, you will throw principles to the dustbin. So we want a new Nigeria where productivity will come number one, where competence will come number one. We are not talking on people who talk of competence when it comes to leadership. When you go to JAMB, go to WAEC and the other things, people from Southeast are top. When it comes to presidency, you are talking of competence. What do you use?
We must thank you so much, Professor Charles Nwekeaku, who is the secretary of the Igbo Elders Consultative Forum. And I think you have put it out there very clearly. There's a call for a new tribe of Nigerians who don't play identity politics and see things from the lens of ethnicity, tribalism, and all of that. Well, we hope a lot of Nigerians will continue to share that view. We must thank you so much. Well, you're still watching the Arise interview, and it's on this note that we end the show. We must thank you for being with us. I'm Samna Sambo, and see you next time.